As many of you know, the third film in the Divergent series hits theaters on March 18th, 2016, but it appears it will come with a different name than expected. Lionsgate has announced that they are changing the name for the final two parts of the Divergent series franchise, which were previously known as the Divergent Series Allegiant Part 1 and Part 2. The third film will now simply be called the Divergent Series Allegiant, while the final film is now called the Divergent Series Ascendant. Ascendant, the fourth film, is currently scheduled to hit theaters March 24th, 2017. Clark, do you buy or sell the name change for the Divergent series?
Yeah, I buy it. I definitely buy it. I think that, for me personally, I don't usually, the part ones and the part twos and all the parts, it is what it is. I like this. It's a little bit more creative, and it might signify, too, that the movies will sort of stand on their own a little bit more as opposed to, supposed to being one cohesive, long story. So I buy it.
I thought a party was going to break out in here today. Whenever any Divergent news comes out, Dennis Zen comes into studio, half drunk already, going, woo! Like he's so psyched about everything. Hey, Dennis. All right, so
he cut his hair just like what's her face?
Like Shailene Woodley. So he got the. It's kind of embarrassing.
That's why he was late.
That's why he doesn't come on camera as much anymore. He likes to rock the Shailene Woodley haircut. But honestly, I buy this move. It's the right move. I am so tired because wait a minute. So this is the Divergent series Part 3, Part 1, and the Divergent series Part 3, Part 2. I mean, they've done it before in other movies as well. I think this makes more sense. These aren't the books. These are the movies. They may be based on the books, but they're movies. Give them their own titles, a little bit of individuality. I like it. It'll make it easier. Now, regardless of what you think of the movie, I think you got to understand this makes sense. So for me, it's a buy.
I just buy it slightly because it depends on what the parts look like. Like I wouldn't want Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2 for Hunger Games to be called anything differently because those movies clearly end. When Mockingjay Part 1 ends, it ends as if Part 2 is coming pretty soon. It's not. When you put Mockingjay 1 and 2 together, that is one full movie. That's Mockingjay. Same way like Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2. That's one full movie. I don't know these books. So I can't really speak on it. So if I'm watching the movie and by the end of it, what's Allegiant? If by the end of that I'm going, oh, that's clearly a Part 1, then I'm going to think it's silly. They should have just said Part 2. But I don't care enough to really make that much of a fight because it's like I don't understand what's happening with a lot of the Fleabee Flobbit and the Who's He Was It's. There's so many things happening in this story that the names are so confusing. Like it's like I just,
you
whatever.
pronounce them shockingly well.
They're good, right?
Yeah. You really nailed it for somebody who doesn't know the franchise.
Sure, I know. So, but the last one was just so bad that you can call it, don't watch this movie, and that's what it should be called.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Part 1, don't watch the movie.
Don't watch. Part 2 is this movie.